I'm Jacques Demotes. I'm the director of ECRIN. ECRIN stands for European Clinical Research Infrastructure Network, and by training I'm a neurologist, and I spent a lot of time working in basic neuroscience, and then later on I became the director of a clinical research center in France. Most of the industry-sponsored trials are multinational trials, especially in the medium-sized country like we have in Europe. But there is a major need for the academic sponsors to get support in order to be able to play the role of the sponsor in multinational trials. So ECRIN was created as the support to the sponsor in the management of multinational trials. So the role of ECRIN is to provide services to the investigators and also the sponsor, but mostly to the investigators in investigator-initiated clinical trials. And what we do is that we provide trial management services, meaning we help people to prepare the full protocol. We provide methodological recommendation on the logistics, recommendation on the regulatory and ethical requirement. We provide also support in drafting the application for funding. We provide monitoring services, regulatory and ethical submission, pharmacovigilance services, data management services. So the trials supported by ECRIN are supported by public money, mostly money coming from the Horizon 2020 or the Innovative Medicine Initiative or other funding sources for multinational trials. ECRIN is an instrument to facilitate the conduct of multinational trials. Facilitating means that the investigator will not have to enter into all the technical details of the multinational management. Facilitates means also that we improve the quality of the trial and the credibility and the robustness of the result. And facilitates means also that we cut the cost of running the trial through sharing of expense and sharing common procedure to run the clinical trials. And this is very important for the healthcare system because most of the trials we support are, I would say 2/3 of the trials we support are comparative efficacy or comparative effectiveness trials that are intended to compare different healthcare strategies that are already on the market just to optimize and to contain the cost of treatment. So this is really for the benefit of the patient, for the benefit of the healthcare professional, and for the benefit of the healthcare systems in Europe. We have collaborated with the Institute in the context of the EHF4CR project, which was about electronic health record for clinical research. The idea is to optimize the reuse of healthcare data to facilitate the clinical trials. So there are two important issues, which is the site selection and the identification of patients. But the topic we want to work really intensively with the Institute is to explore how far it's possible to reuse the healthcare data for research purposes, meaning using the data collected in the context of the hospital system to generate cohort data or to generate clinical trial data. And if so, we would be able to really dampen the cost of clinical trial, and it will be far easier to run clinical trials in hospital to generate more data that will improve the healthcare systems.